The Hyannis Youth and Community Center is bustling with activity for the 8th annual Theater on Ice National Competition. It's bringing more than 2,000 skaters to Barnstable. So welcome to Hyannis. We're glad to have you here. You guys are from where?
We're from College Station, Texas.
And go ahead and tell me your names if you can.
I'm Melanie.
I'm Margot.
Christine.
Kara.
And how many times have your children, I know your children are competing in the Theater on Ice competition this year, how many times have you done this before?
This is the second time for
official
three of us, and the
It's
first time
for my daughter.
we were in Detroit last year, but we sure love Cape Cod.
Oh, I was going to ask you, while you're here, are you going to be able to do any tourist activities and enjoy Cape Cod?
Definitely, yes. We'll all, some of us are going to Martha's Vineyard and Plymouth and whale watching and all the wonderful sights here.
Yeah, lots to do in Barnstable. Are you staying right here in Hyannis?
We're in West Yarmouth.
West Yarmouth,
Wonderful. And what is this experience like for your kids and for you to travel this far and come to this national competition?
They just like getting on the plane.
Definitely. It's a great experience to be here with your friends. Of course, we were here 2 years ago for another competition and have restaurants that we fell in love with, so the kids were all looking forward to coming back to that, and of course playing putt-putt golf.
Oh, that is a classic Cape Cod activity. You cannot come, and that and eating ice cream, I think. Well, hey, thank you for chatting with us. I really appreciate it, and enjoy your stay while you're here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Patty, I just spoke with some people outside who are from Texas. It's hopping here at the HYCC. There's, I think, more than 2,000 skaters competing in this competition. It really has brought a lot of people here to Barnstable, and you're thinking already that this may beat your expectations as far as revenue to the region.
Yeah, I do. It's actually 1,200 skaters. It's about 1,750 skaters, coaches, team managers, and then plus their families. We've already accounted for 5,000 people in hotel rooms. That doesn't even include the ones that are out there on their own. And it's been busy. It's definitely an economic boom. We're looking probably $3 to $4 million at this one event, week-long event, is going to drop in our destination.
Such a wonderful thing for our community, especially early on in the season. I was talking to someone, they said they were here 2 years ago. They were very excited to come back. They had some favorite restaurants that they wanted to come back to. Hopefully this type of thing can continue in the future. Do you think that's possible?
Yeah, we actually were at the judges' dinner last night, and we want to put in a bid for Nations Cup, which we held in 2011. It's an April event, which that too will be an economic revenue generator for the area. But we're always on the hunt for these type of events because they're longer stays, and figure skaters typically spend a lot more money than normal travelers sometimes.
Such a cool partnership, too, between the Cape Cod Chamber of Commerce, the Yarmouth Ice Club, and the Hyannis Youth and Community Center, as well as so many others. This isn't always the case for other events and other locations. Talk to me a little bit about that partnership and why it works so well.
Well, the partnership with Yarmouth Ice Club is key for them to pull off this type of event. Our partnerships with Hyannis Youth and Community Center, the communication, and we partnered with, obviously, the Hyannis Area Chamber, Yarmouth Area Chamber, Dennis Chamber of Commerce, also Hyannis Main Street Bid. The collaborations are key when you're moving this many people for this long. But truly, the partnership with Yarmouth Ice Club is a unique one. And Hyannis Youth and Community Center, I got to give a shout out to the staff here, from the higher ups to just the younger ones. They are unbelievable. They've been here for every single thing we need. That's what makes a great event, that everybody understands what we're doing here.
So you guys, is this your first time competing in the Theater on Ice competition? Second time. This is very exciting. Are you excited to be here on Cape Cod? Do you think you're going to be able to do anything while you're here, maybe take advantage of some of the Cape Cod things to do?
Yes.
Yes, we've gone to a few things, like the beach and stuff.
We went to the ocean.
We go to whale watching.
Yeah, and whale watching.
Whale watching is like awesome. Did you get to see any whales?
We haven't gone yet.
On Monday.
Awesome. You'll love it.
But it's really cool.
It's great. What is most exciting for you guys to be here at the Theater on Ice competition?
Maybe
It's cool seeing the other teams and what they have to share.
like their themes and how they do things and moves and
just like having like our team be together and having fun and a good time.
How long did you work to prepare for this?
I think since September.
Since September.
September.
That's a long time. It must feel really good and like you're really accomplishing something now that you're here. Do you think you're going to want to do this again next year?
Yeah.
Well, we hope you have a great time on Cape Cod. Enjoy and good luck.
Thank
It's
you.
a very exciting week here. Everyone is, the activity is crazy at this place. This is the second time you've held the Theater on Ice competition, but you've held other national U.S. figure skating competitions. Talk to me about the likelihood that another will return to the area.
Well, we are, yeah, as you said, this is, I believe it's our sixth U.S. figure skating event in the first 6 years of the facility. So we are extremely fortunate that U.S. Figure Skating and both the Yarmouth Ice Club, who's hosting this event and has hosted 4 events for us here at the facility, and Bourne Skating Club like our facility. They like what we do here, and the folks from U.S. Figure Skating also like our facility and like the clubs that are here and work with us so well. So yeah, I mean, it's really kind of a four-headed monster, if you will. It's the facility, the HYCC, and all of our employees who work so hard when the events are here. It's the Cape Cod Chamber of Commerce, who partners with Yarmouth Ice Club in this case to put together a request or a bid for different events. So, you know, and then of course it's U.S. Figure Skating who makes the final decision. So typically what happens is it's usually a year and a half out from the next event, sometimes 2 years, and there'll be a brief discussion between the club, the ice skating club, in this case the Yarmouth Ice Club, and you know, they'll talk about it internally and say, yeah, you know, we want to put in for Theater on Ice or for Eastern Championships or for Adult Nationals or whatever it may be, and then after they get over that hurdle internally, they say yes, we want to do it, and then they'll come in and approach us and say, hey Joe, we're thinking about, or you know, we're thinking about in the fall of 2017 there's this, what do you think, what does your schedule look like, you know, do you think it's something that you can accommodate, and then so we on our end, the town and the HYCC, we put together a letter that Yarmouth Ice Club includes in their bid, and the letter simply states that yes, we work with Yarmouth Ice Club, yes, we love having them in our building, and yes, we will accommodate U.S. Figure Skating for such and such a date. So it's, you know, and then from there, the Cape Cod Chamber of Commerce gets involved and make sure that they can, you know, secure the rooms and secure, you know, housing for folks, and just drum up some general support. So, you know, it really starts almost 2 years prior to the event. I mean, this event itself here, I think we've been talking about it for about 2 years and lining everything up and working together. And I think that's just what is so great about something like this is, you know, so many different entities working together to put together like an incredible show that will, you know, create memories for these kids that will definitely last a lifetime.
You know, a lot, you said 2 years of work goes into bringing something like this together. There are so many people here. It is amazing. What is it like the week of for the HYCC team over here handling all of this traffic?
Well, a lot of coffee drinking, a lot of sitting back, you know, reading the paper, just totally relaxing.
Somehow I don't believe you there, Joe.
No, I mean, they're, you know, from our maintenance and custodial staff, getting the facility ready, and you know, our marketing, Amy Harwood's our marketing manager, and you know, she's grabbing people, and Mark and George and Trisha. I mean, literally top to bottom in this facility, people, you know, for the last, I would say 2.5, 3 weeks, have been focused primarily on this. You know, talking about it. You know, how can we promote it? How can we, you know, effectively sell tickets? How can we, when the people come here, how can we manage that they're here in the building? How are we going to maintain the trash and the bathrooms, and like just crazy stuff? Are we going to, you know, how are we going to make sure that if there's an issue on the ice, where the ice on the Kennedy side needs to be as cold as the ice on the Butler side, you know, how do we handle that, and you know, who's going to handle that, and how do we do it? So, you know, those are the kind of things that, you know, we sort of try to address early on and say, okay, we have our plan for Tuesday, we have our plan for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We break it down by the day. And we say, okay, if there's an issue on Thursday afternoon, it's going to be Scott McCarthy, it's going to be Josh Dunn, or whoever it may be. So, and then we share that information with Yarmouth Ice Club and the Cape Cod Chambers. So, if there's ever an issue, if there's an issue with an ice, here it is. Everybody knows. Everybody, throughout the entire building who's involved in this knows, okay, if there's an issue with the ice, I know exactly who to go to. If there's an issue with employees, I know exactly. If there's an issue in the parking lot, if there's an issue wherever. So it's a lot of planning, a lot of trying to mitigate disasters, we like to say. But, with an event of this magnitude, we will plan and plan and plan and plan. And then, a day like today will come and something new will hit us. But the staff's been great. Our staff is great. They're so accommodating, so flexible, so willing to do anything to keep people happy and keep people moving, because we want people, to come through the building to sit and watch their kids.